Man, I don't know if you can see this. You're looking South Pacific Ocean right there. As far as my eye can see. I'm just completely amazed.
Hawaii once again. It's a little bit earlier in the day than it was yesterday. We don't need the spotlight, which is exciting. How about that view though, huh? Man, ocean for as many miles as you can count, as far as your eye can see. And that's what I got to wake up to this morning. I'm just so thankful just to have woken up this morning and to see what I got to see. You know, this morning when we got our wake-up call actually at 7 instead of 6:30, which is really late in the morning for y'all, putting it around noon on East Coast. When we got it at 7 o'clock, being half an hour later than it was yesterday, we were able to come out on the balcony and the sun was rising as we were kind of stretching. You know, my roommate and I, he's from Michigan State, but I like him an awful lot. And I got to see the sun kind of shining on the water, even though I think it was rising that way a little bit, not over my balcony, but to just see the sun glistening off the waves and to take in a sight that I've never seen before made me appreciate this life so much. Because I've been around for 22 years, and I know some of you are watching this and kind of laughing because you've been around a little bit longer than that, but to think that after 22 years, God's still going to show me something, probably on a daily basis that I've never seen before, is just thrilling. And it's just amazing, and it's so encouraging to know that I haven't come close to seeing it all yet. And I like to think back to when I was younger, because I don't know if you know, Mom, this is for you. I was a stubborn kid. I thought I knew the answers to the world when I was 8 years old. And so, for the next 14 years, up until now, I've fought with my mom, with my grandma, you know, with my dad, until recently about what I thought I knew. And see, God doesn't deal with that. You know, my parents would be like, okay, Bobby, you know best. God doesn't handle it like that. God shows you every single day that there are things we don't know about. And I'm just so thankful for that, because that ocean right over there, man, it's amazing when you just think about how big it is. I don't know. I went in, actually, just a little bit ago, kind of up to my neck a little bit. It's hard for me. I'm not a big fan of the ocean. I'm not a big fan of real big bodies of water. I don't mind Lake Michigan, I guess, but I had a bad experience just a couple years ago where I had a baby bull shark hit me, and it freaked me out. And it was really weird that I was, you know, 20 years old and I got freaked out. And, you know, I view ocean as shark territory, but I went out there with a friend of mine and just kind of hung out and really had a great time taking in this great, amazing piece of water. And tomorrow I get to go to the Pearl Harbor Museum, to the memorial, and check out, you know, the USS Arizona, which still lies in the midst of this great ocean. And I plan on taking a look at as many of God's amazing miracles of nature as I'm here, because, you know, it's given me an appreciation for things even back on the mainland. Because God created all of these things, all these mountains, that ocean, everything that I can take in while I'm here. But the fact is, God created everything in South Bend too. And it may not be as spectacular to the naked eye, but I think we need to put on a pair of glasses where we look beyond what we see on an everyday basis. And when we're driving down the street, we can see people interacting and see God in that. And we can see animals interacting and see God in that. We can see trees growing and see God in that. And it's just kind of a slap in the face that I have to come here to Paradise to learn how to appreciate where I'm from. And realize that Paradise is all around us. Paradise is a life with Christ. Because you know what? Millions of people can come to Hawaii and be like, man, Paradise. But not as many people can go anywhere in the world and stay there. And we have that ability. We have that ability by knowing and trusting Christ to be in Paradise no matter where we are. Because we are calm, we are confident, and we just get to take another breath, knowing it may be our last, but knowing at that point we will enter into eternal paradise. Man, I just got worked up. I told somebody I wasn't even going to preach today, but I felt like preaching. So, there you have it. I'm going to Dave & Buster's in a little bit. Going to try and skip out of there early and come back. I may even video blog. Well, instead of video blogging, I'm going to make a message for the junior high retreat coming up. I want to say hey to my boys on the junior high retreat, or even the junior high book study that I interrupted their class earlier today. and I hope they forgive me, because boy, they can hold a grudge. So to everyone who reads this or sees this, and to my mom who's going to read the transcript, I love you all.
God.
And
I don't know what you think about the scene I'm showing you right now, but think about it like this. These buildings, man-made. That building, God-made. I love the perspective, and I hope to keep it even when I'm not filming it. Mahalo.